Hi everyone, welcome to this first ritual ceremony for 2026. My name is Ebba and from True Star Coaching. As you know, you met me before, some of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is the second day of 2026 and what a year already. We're starting with a full moon in Cancer, which is really setting the limit here for our emotions and also the call to really listen within and feel what is it that you are feeling and what is it that you're avoiding. So today we're going to do this little ritual in Cancer. It's going to take about 30 minutes and I have prepared it here. First, I would just like to say that Cancer is my, actually it's my rising sign. But I do have two favorite Cancers or a few favorite Cancers. So this is a great time for you to take this opportunity to really move with your own emotions. Allow yourself to feel and make room to release what is no longer serving your highest good. So my favorite Cancer right now, besides my son, is my little niece who is 6 months, and I'm currently in Sweden, Stockholm, in my childhood home. And outside we have had a winter storm, so we have so much snow. It's so beautiful, and it's a great time to just be cozy as the full moon in Cancer invites you to be. So if Cancer is your moon sign, then this gives you the opportunity to really meditate with this energy and use the force, the potency of this time. So this will be extra potent for you. All right, so we are going to prepare for this ritual. This full moon is really asking you the question, are you feeling emotionally safe within? And are there places where you're not feeling safe? And what do you need in order to feel supported? What do you need to feel held and at home within yourself? And what are the emotional patterns, attachments, or protective shells that you are ready to release? As Cancer is ruled by the moon, this is extra potent today, and it governs our childhood, the womb, the female energies, darkness, void. It's also ancestry, your ancestors connecting to your mother, your home, the feminine powers. You're also your own feminine powers within, as well as emotional memories. So today you can feel extremely charged and in need of cuddles and hugs. And if you don't have anyone to cuddle with you, you can cuddle with yourself. So this ritual focuses on the nourishment rather than force, listening rather than fixing, and soft release rather than dramatic clearing. So we're going to prepare for this ritual, and if you want to pause the video, you can do so, but we need to have a candle. It can be a white one, a silver, or a soft blue. A little bowl of water or glass of water that represents the water element, since Cancer is a water sign. And maybe a pillow or a shawl. I have a really cozy sweater behind, so I can be extra cozy today. And then we need a journal or a pen and paper. I have also intentionally put on my moonstone, gemstone earrings that you can get from our store. And also I have a little pink rose quartz that belonged to my mom that was given to my brother. But any sentimental object that can put you in the state of connecting to this emotional state that we need to be in. So now I invite you all to dim the lights and light your candle. And bring in the energy, and whether you would like to sit for a while or lay down. But if you're sitting, just connect to your heart maybe place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. And wrap yourself with your sweater or your blanket. And if you want to close your eyes, do so, but just take a few deep breaths with me. Just breathing in harmony and exhaling chaos. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And as you breathe now, imagine the beautiful moon above you, steady, luminous, and watchful. This mother kind of energy, feminine energy, deity that is watching over us. And now place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. And say aloud or silently, I welcome the full moon in Cancer. I open myself to emotional truth, tenderness, and care. I allow myself to feel what is ready to be felt. And so with this, we're going to set our intention. So a simple intention could be, I intend to nurture myself with compassion, or it could be, I intend to release emotional patterns that no longer serve me, or I intend to finally feel at home within myself. So form a simple intention. If you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. But otherwise, you can just continue with me. And so what we're going to do is speak this intention aloud. And if you want to, you can look yourself in the mirror to magnify this so that you really can hold yourself accountable for your own intention. And so when you're done, we're going to move into the ritual practice. And this is when we do our emotional check-in. So close your eyes for a second and continue breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And bring your intention inward so that you can scan your emotional body. What is it that you're feeling right now? Just notice without judgment where in your body maybe there's tightness, stress, maybe even sorrow. Just allow yourself to feel. Maybe there's a tightness, or heaviness, or maybe tenderness. And as you watch yourself, you watch your feelings, ask yourself, what emotions have I been avoiding or carrying quietly? And just do not analyze, just simply notice this. And if any emotions arise, just place a hand where you feel them and just whisper, you are allowed here. You are allowed here. Beautiful. And now take your journal or your piece of paper and write freely, how much you need to write. But completing a few sentences, maybe 3, is good. So you start with writing, I am ready to release. So for instance, it can be, I have written down here some already. I'm ready to release the need to emotionally protect myself at all times. Because at this time, we might feel like we're really threatened, that the Cancer wants to draw into its own shell when it feels threatened. Or so you can check in with yourself if you need to protect yourself. And if so, why? And if you're ready to release that, you can write that down. You can also say, I'm ready to release old family patterns that no longer serve me. And I know we all carry them, so it's time to fully allow ourselves to release those as well. We don't need to carry them anymore. A third one could be, I'm ready to release guilt around my emotional needs. So often we want to be the strong ones, and we want to protect everybody else and make everybody else feel good. But this is the time where we actually can allow ourselves to feel that we also have the right to feel what we feel. But if there's guilt around it, it's your time to allow yourself to receive and to claim what you also need to feel protected and safe. So those are just some examples. And so when you feel complete, if you need to pause the video, take some time, do so. But otherwise, you're just going to take the little paper and you can read it out loud to yourself in the mirror. But after you've done so, what you're going to do is you're going to fold it and then you're going to tear it up. And with that, we are releasing what's no longer serving us. And then we can just put it in the water and imagine that water is cleansing, releasing. Water is energy as well. Everything is, stored in water. So just releasing that, putting your intention in that water will cleanse you and helping you release. And so imagine it dissolving. Very good. And so with gratitude, I release what no longer serves me and what no longer nurtures me. So with gratitude, I release what no longer nurtures me. And so we're going to move into a nurturing visualization. So for this little task, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes again. Just take a few deep breaths in through your mouth and out through your mouth. Actually, I said that wrong. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Just get centered and feel your body. Connect to your heart. And within your mind's eye, imagine yourself as a younger version. Whatever age you might appear in. See this version clearly in your mind's eye as you continue breathing and relaxing. And ask that version of yourself, what do you need right now? What would make you feel safe and loved? And see if you can offer this younger version of yourself perhaps a hug, a warm light, or reassuring words. Just do what feels most natural to you. Just don't force anything. And if nothing is arising, maybe just try to hold the younger version's hands and see them for who they are, and see their eyes and feel the love between you. And say silently, I am here now. I will care for you. I'm here now and I will care for you. And after, you can just allow this image to fade gently away. And now place both of your hands on your heart and reflect, what did this ritual reveal? What small acts of care can you commit to during the rest of this lunar cycle? Because it's going to take another 6 months until we have a new moon in Cancer. So something is coming to a closure here, and a new era is beginning, especially as we're entering a new year. So write down one nurturing action to practice before the new moon, such as what boundaries do you need? Setting firmer emotional boundaries, or maybe creating calmly nightly routines. Maybe you need to meditate more. Maybe you need to take care of your body better. But see if you can actually create some goals here for yourself and speaking your needs more clearly. It's so important because most people can't read our minds, right? So we have to learn how to communicate what we need, and that's okay. So spend intentional time with yourself at home and with loved ones. And make sure that you also take some time for yourself where you honor who you are and your inner child and your younger version of yourself. So we're going to close this ritual today by saying, you can say after me, I honor my emotional wisdom. I trust the cycles of feeling, release, and renewal. As the moon wanes, I integrate with gentleness. And so I'm blowing out the candle to finalize this ritual. And just a few deep breaths now. These are some reminders. Remember to prioritize rest, emotional processing. Try to limit overexposure to draining people or environments. And return to water. Maybe have a hot bath, a hot shower. Or if you're close to the ocean and it's hot, why don't you take a swim? Whatever you feel to that can soothe your energy. And with this, I say thank you so much again. Thanks for being here. I'm Ebba, and be stellar. Thank you. Bye.